Namaste and good morning. I'm going to talk to you today, this morning, about what we give to life, to God, to the elementals, to the environment, to our children, to each other. Basically, what do we give back? Why are we here? And what do we give back? Okay, so the other night, I was at my very dear friend's house and we were sitting outside around a little fire and we were having a little chat. And she was talking about that she'd been reading a book, and in that book, asking what is it that we give back? What do we do and what do we give back and how do we help or hinder everything around us? So we were having this conversation around all this type of thing. And what it actually comes down to is what you are giving back, what I am giving back, what we are all giving back is our frequency. So we think that we're giving back our effort. We think we are giving the world our actions. So, for instance, say you came around here and you saw that the kitchen was a bit messy and it was time for me to do the dishes. So you came in and you saw that those dishes needed to be done and you thought, right, I am going to give to Teresa. I am going to give her some of my effort, some of my action, and I am actually going to clean her kitchen for her. Okay. So you come in and you do the dishes for me. You may do that in a very happy, loving way. Or you may do it in a sort of cranky way, like, oh, what's this mess? I've got to clean it up. Or you might do it in the way of like, wow, I'm just going to step in and I'm going to help her and I'm going to do the dishes for her. So you do the dishes and you leave the room beautifully and clean. Okay, so you might, if I say to you, what have you done for me? What have you given to me? And you might say, well, I've done your dishes. I have given you a clean kitchen. Through my effort and through my actions, I have cleaned your kitchen. But we've got to take a step back from that and look a little bit deeper. And we take a step back and we look back to the vibration that is resonating within us at the time that we are doing that action. And we need to look at the vibration that is resonating around us in the atmosphere after we have performed an action. That is what we are giving back. On some level, on a material level, it is important that the kitchen's clean and the dishes are done. That's how we keep things clean, tidy, hygienic, all of that, stress-free. And it's great. And I'm a very big person on being clean and tidy and organized, let me tell you. So I totally get that, and it's very important. So I have a clean kitchen, but that clean kitchen is appealing to my personality, my likes, my dislikes, my desires. So these are all ego-based things, and the ego is not a bad thing. It's just what makes us operate in the world. So this is all giving to my ego, giving to aspects of my ego, and that's excellent. That is really good. But the greatest scheme of life, the great ball, the great thing of life, that makes the great creation of the fairies and the devas and the plants and the soil and the humans and the buildings and the sky and the weather and absolutely all of that, the great creation doesn't actually really care whether that kitchen is clean or not. The little Teresa self, the self you'll see in spiritual books with a lowercase s, the little self that is Teresa cares about that, because I have a inclination towards having things clean, tidy, and hygienic. And it helps me not to be stressed. I like things to be clean, tidy, and nice. So that'll come from my upbringing, it'll come from past lives, all of this. Anyway, so that appeals to me, but to the great creation, what I'm giving back is, it's not the clean kitchen, it's the vibration. So we have the great creation, and then we have the intelligence that dreams up that creation. So some people call this God, some people call this the universe or the multiverse or life or source, whatever it is. Okay, so I'll just say God or source, though it doesn't matter. So you've got the intelligence behind creation, and you and I are forms within that creation. And you and I have likes and dislikes within that form that is us. So it is the likes and dislikes within the form that is us that wants to have a clean kitchen. It's not necessarily at all creation or source, God, intelligence, life that dreams up that creation, because that source, life, intelligence is made of frequency. And then that frequency then creates creation. And the frequency of, sorry about this, I've got a frog in my throat this morning. And the frequency that creates creation, the frequency that is creation, creates you, or everything, and that creates the frequency of likes and dislikes and beliefs and judgments and wants and desires and all of this, right? So it is those choices, those beliefs, and the frequency of those beliefs which then cause us to complete an action. So if we come back to those beliefs and we look at the frequency of those beliefs, it is the frequency of those beliefs which actually carries the vibration which then you are giving back to creation, which is then you think it's going back there, which is then giving back to source, life, God, intelligence. Okay, so how can we make sure, or how do we ensure that the vibration that our beliefs are giving back are good, are worthy, are whatever it is? Okay, so the first thing we need to do, the first thing is we need to remove judgment. So remember, you've got those thoughts and beliefs and ideas and desires that are powering your action for a reason. This is a very complex issue, really, or there's a lot of ins and outs. It's all around programming and deschooling yourself from society and your upbringing and all of that type of stuff. There's a lot of inner work there. So sorry, someone sent me this message and now it made me lose my channeling. Oh God, don't worry, my channeling comes back very easily. Okay, so it's those beliefs and those thoughts and those feelings and those whatever that creates a vibration that you are giving back. So to ensure that you are giving back a vibration that is lovely, we'll say lovely, okay? Because if you are giving a lovely vibration back, and that's the wavelength that you are on, then that is the vibration you will get back. So it's a loop. So if I'm giving a lovely vibration back, I am going to get a lovely vibration back to me. And this is how this beautiful loop works. So how do I, if I'm wanting a lovely vibration back of love and abundance and peace and prosperity and health and friendship and feelings of belonging and the ability to have self-care and time and all of this great stuff, if I'm wanting that to come back to me, what do I need to do? What do I need to put in? How do I put this lovely stuff in so that the lovely stuff comes back? Okay, it comes down to being present. So it comes down to being in the here and now. And the here and now, being in the here and now, comes down to flowing with what is. So you see, it comes down to releasing desire and judgment. We have to release judgment first. This is good, this is bad, this is worthy of my time, this is not worthy of my time. It should be like this, it should be like that. It's very difficult. I know, I absolutely know it is so difficult. I struggle with it every day myself, particularly as a mother. Okay, but when we can do that, when we can walk into the garden and we can be present enough to feel our feet on the earth and the air in our lungs, and we can notice the bee, really notice the bee, to be so present, to actually even feel the bee's vibration, which is how it is for me. So, the bee goes along and I can feel it. I can feel its vibration. I can really feel it. I can look at the bunnies or the dog or the child or the person, and I can feel their emotions and their thoughts and their desires. I can feel it all. And so I feel all of that, and I know that when I'm feeling it all, but not reacting to it, it's just there. I'm just able to feel it like a sponge soaking up water without judgment. And when I can notice the beauty, and I can look at things, and I can notice the turmoil without it affecting me at all, I'm just there and noticing it and feeling it and allowing it, and it's passing through. I know that's when I'm present. That's when we are all present. So when I am in this state, the vibration I'm giving back is lovely because it's not tarnished by belief. So if I have a belief that I want to give happiness back and love, so I'm going around and I'm being happy and I'm, all of this business, but I'm not present. I'm just having these feelings pass through me. I'm not actually giving back a lovely, peaceful vibration. I'm giving back a version of turmoil, of disturbance. So then what comes back to me, because I'm giving that in, is turmoil and disturbance. But then I wonder, hey, why am I getting turmoil and disturbance back when I put happiness in? But the problem is I didn't put happiness in. I put a desire and a belief and an action where I expected a certain result in, which is turmoil. I actually put turmoil in and I got turmoil back. But I don't understand that, you see. So I'm sitting here going, oh my goodness, I'm getting turmoil back, but I didn't put turmoil in. But actually, as you can see, I did put turmoil in. Okay, so to be able to put the loveliness in and to get the loveliness back and to be on that loveliness wavelength, we don't get it by judging whatever it is that's happening in the world, or even what is happening within myself, the feelings and the emotions and the desires and everything that's happening within me. If I am judging that, and then from that judgment, I am performing an action, I am putting turmoil into the system, and the system is going to give me turmoil back. Okay, so having said all of this, and you might need to watch this, again, or have a good think about this, because it's quite deep stuff. Remember this, to make it easy for you. You need to be, and we need to go easy on ourselves. So, number one, release the judgment. Let it go. Good, bad, right, wrong, here, there, late, not late. Let it go. Don't judge it. It just is what it is. There's no take the judgment away. That's the first thing. You take this judgment away, you take the turmoil out. It's the judgment that causes the turmoil. So you take the judgment out so you won't have the turmoil. Okay, number two, you need to be kind and gentle with you, with yourself. I need to be kind and gentle with me. Be loving, be kind, be gentle. Think of something that you feel is deserving of your love. A small child? I don't know. A little bunny rabbit? I don't know. A homeless person, a refugee, someone that you feel, I really feel love. I really believe that person or that thing or that part of life deserves my love. So now imagine that that's you, because it is, and you're deserving of your own love. So number one, release the judgment. Number two, be kind and gentle with yourself. And number three, you need to relax. It's very difficult to relax when we have the stress response running. We have to activate the relaxation response in order to cancel that stress response. We need to activate the relaxation response. Now, I have videos on this channel about activating the relaxation response, or if you want to learn more about that, you could have a look at my website and there'll be a blog there, I think. I've written about that, or you could just send me a message or a comment and I'll get back to you about that. So here we go. The 3 things that we need to do. We need to stop the judgment. We need to be kind and gentle with ourselves, and we need to regularly activate the relaxation response. And by regularly, I mean every night before you go to bed. That would be absolutely perfect. I'm going to go now. Honey and I are going off to pick up 2 khaki Campbell drakes, that's male ducks, that were otherwise probably going to end up in the pot. But instead, they're going to have a lovely life here at Nalapakana, probably driving me insane, going around the garden, eating slugs and squashing my plants. But once again, this is going to be another lovely, fabulous opportunity for me to look at what I'm putting into the system and how I react to them, and what the system's going to give back to me. And I'm hoping I'm going to put lovely stuff in today. Probably not all day, but I'm going to, it's on the cards, and I'm going to get lovely stuff back. Okay, lots of love to you, and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.